The following is based on a true story.
Oklahoma, where do you think they've taken us? I don't know, ma'am. That's why I'm asking. Parker, do something.
I want to help you, ma'am, but there ain't much I can do. This here's a misdemeanor, and...
Misdemeanor? That woman kidnapped Christine. Her own daughter, ma'am.
We have custodial rights, ma'am.
Ms. Brown, Mr. Brown, I want to help you. I really do, but these are liberal times, and I got to be careful. I go chasing somebody across the state line, and I got trouble myself I can't handle.
How the hell with it? Harvey, would you come with me, please? Billy and Frank, will y'all follow us in your pickup? We're gonna go after them ourselves. Right, Dylan. I'm gonna bring it back.
Parker, 1 week ago, legislation was passed and signed into law by the governor making parental kidnapping a felony in the state of Alabama.
Ma'am, we got no information on that.
It's passed, Parker. It's on the books. All we can do, ma'am, is nothing, apparently. Thank you very much. Where are you going?
Georgia.
Georgia? That's the wrong way.
It's only 10 miles to the border. Once we're in Georgia, they can't touch us. Then we just cross through Tennessee. Now, unless you want to cross the entire state of Alabama with them snapping at our heels, I suggest you just settle down and enjoy the ride.
Stop it now. I'm your mama. Everything is going to be just fine.
I want to go home.
Well, that's exactly what we're doing, honey. We're going home.
I'm so sorry. Bo, come on. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning. I doubt if it's past 70 degrees in here now. You think I can wait a while?
Harry, I'm a fat man. You're a fat man. I assume you would understand because you perspire like a fat man. But if I don't get it below 65 degrees by noon, I'm going to sweat and you're going to suffer for it. Helen, would you call maintenance and tell that sucker if he's not up here working on my air, I'm going to revoke his parole. Thank you. All right. Now, what we got here is a case of unfortunate circumstances.
There's only one reason she wants Christine.
Harry.
Chris's benefits go to his daughter. She wants to live on them.
One of the perks of being a judge, Mary, is that I don't have to tolerate interruptions. There's no question that you got a legal right to your granddaughter here in Alabama. But she's in Oklahoma now with her natural mother. Now, while that may be intolerable for Alabama, Oklahoma could see that as sweet justice.
I'll file a brief in Oklahoma requesting custody here.
What about kidnapping?
Most courts are going to see this as nothing more than a family squabble. You got a tough legal fight ahead of you. And if I was a betting man...
You still owe me $50 from the Derby.
If I was a betting man, I'd put my money on Oklahoma. 5-1.
Spotted them here on Main Street. They just drove by. They're going north.
I see them. They're coming past me right now.
There's another one.
They pass them Penner store.
The state of Oklahoma recognizes the God-given right of a child's natural mother.
Your Honor.
Now, you folks in Alabama may think that it's right and proper to remove a child from the love and affection that only a mother can give. But Oklahoma, a state of infinite compassion, thinks otherwise. Therefore, it is the opinion of this court that Charlene Brown be awarded permanent and natural custody of her daughter, Tara Christine Brown, so long as Miss Brown remains within the borders of this state. And then again, why wouldn't she? This hearing is adjourned.
Come on, baby, let's go.
Nanny! Papa!
Christine, honey, be quiet.
Nanny!
Christine, be quiet.
but a carnival to them.
Bo warned us it wasn't gonna be easy. Said our chances of getting Chrissy back were very slim.
I understand the legal system, Jack. I just don't accept it.
We could appeal all the way to the Supreme Court.
And while we're bouncing from court to court, magic in that baby girl will die a little bit every day. And that ignorant woman will be celebrating her victory.
Mary was tracking this one. Mary?
Yes, the docket number is A9557B113. Yes, ma'am, I understand. But I was told that the case was turned over to the FBI. If it's not your office, whose office is it?
We need you on this.
It was a court-martial. Yet I know you have no jurisdiction. I understand that. But I was told by the NIS that all... Naval Intelligence Service. I was told that all information regarding Charlene Brown was turned over to the FBI. You're the FBI. Now, all I want to know is the name of the agent handling the case. Then what office do I call?
Did you see that? Oh, my goodness. Now, that one ain't gonna have no babies.
Oh, Claire's?
Baker and Jones got him on the 3rd floor.
So what, you only had 2?
Mr. Hennessy, all we're asking for is a progress report on your investigation of Charlene Brown.
No chocolate either.
We have called you 4 times, and all you tell us is that you're working on it.
Your case is one of 100, Mrs. Brown. Whatever happened to bear claws?
You always used to have bear claws.
Forget about your damn bear claws, mister, and listen to the woman. We've had a son murdered here, and our whole family torn apart because of it. Seems to me the very least you could do was share whatever information you had on one Charlene Brown.
I am handed a list of priorities, and I go through each case as it's listed. Now, I can't tell you just exactly where on that list your particular case happens to be.
Why not? You know, when he's out of bear claws.
As I understand it, the man who killed your son was arrested, tried, and sent to Leavenworth.
And the case against his wife was turned over to you.
And I will get to it. Just be patient. Give me the sugar donut.
I think we can be patient somewhere else, darling. Thank you very much for your kind help.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I gotta hang up. Yeah, I'll call you now. Yeah, bye.
Come on, get that. Her phone.
Yeah.
Diane?
Yeah.
It's Rocky. Can you speak to Dusty? Is Dusty there?
No. No, she ain't here. I ain't seen Dusty for weeks, I guess.
How would I reach her?
Like I said, Rocky, we ain't that close, you know? She goes where she wants to go.
Well, I don't have that luxury, do I? You give her a message for me, okay? You tell her that she hasn't written me in over 2 months. She ain't ever called me. You tell her she better write me. Or else, you know.
Or else what?
Hey, you just tell her, you hear me? Huh?
He says you ain't written. So? Well, he says you better, or else.
Or else what? What are they gonna do? Give him a weekend pass?
Come on, let's go.
Look at me, I'm scared. The movie ain't over yet.
So they shoot up the car and they're dead at the end.
Okay. You be a good girl, honey.
You're not leaving her with me.
You promised.
I did not.
Diane, I asked you 3 days ago.
I got a date.
That's great. Perfect.
She ain't my kid, Talbot.
Well, she ain't mine either.
Thanks a lot. Talbot, it's not my fault.
Oh, nothing's ever your fault. Give me that damn car. Shut up, Chrissy.
She's got a restraining order. If you get within 50 feet of her, you can be arrested. 1 second. Coffee. 1 second. Yeah, sure, I can follow her. But that's not going to change the situation. Look, you're charged with physical abuse. They have the bruises to prove it. Yeah, well, then the same to you. Mrs. Brown, yes?
Yes.
I'm Arlo McDaniel.
How do you do?
Ah. You don't quite know what to make of me, do you?
You're not exactly what I expected.
My mother said the same thing. Have a seat. I'm sorry. What did you expect?
I don't know. I've never done this before.
Look, what makes a good PI is curiosity, Mrs. Brown. Plain and simple curiosity. I love surprises, questions. What do you like?
Experience, Mr. McDaniel.
That's easy. I don't drink, don't smoke, and I'm curious as hell.
My son was murdered, Mr. McDaniel.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. Brown.
The man who killed him is in jail. The woman behind it has my granddaughter.
The woman behind it?
She was counting on my son's insurance benefits, but I had those turned over to my granddaughter. That's why she took her.
For the benefits?
There's not much evidence of love, if that's what you mean.
Just what is it that you need from me?
What I need is justice, Mr. McDaniel. What I need from you is one man. Just one man who gives a damn about justice.
Come on, Christine, let's go.
She's staying here.
What?
You just stay there, Chrissy, till I come fetch you. Understand?
Talbot. What do you think you're gonna do?
I'm gonna enjoy myself. I ain't enjoyed myself with you for over a week this time. Come on.
Talbot.
20 minutes. Hell, she ain't gonna freeze to death. Now, come on. It's time. Come on. Come on.
Hello?
Mrs. Brown,
Yes?
this is Donald Stewart from Senator Weghorst's office.
Oh, good. Put him on.
Well, the senator's in a meeting right now, but I do have the information you requested.
Go ahead.
Okay, the file number is F63-2900-1544.
Got it.
And the person to call is an Alice Pasqualetti. Letty, L-E-T-T-I. And Mrs. Brown, the senator said you could use his name once. That's all.
You tell him once is all I need, and you give that big bear a hug for me. Thank you.
No, that won't do. Put Gettinger on it with Krieger as backup. Whatever it takes. What the hell are you doing?
I want your undivided attention, Mr.
I'll
Hennessy.
call security.
No, it's all right. Leave us alone for a minute.
I am sorry. Did I interrupt some high-priority case you've been busting your butt on?
I explained to you, Mrs. Brown.
Like tracking down ceramic elephants being shipped across the state line?
You don't just go busting. How do you know about those elephants?
Mister, I was born and raised in Alabama. Senator Weghorst and I used to play doctor when we were kids. Now, you have yourself a list of 12 high-priority cases. Those elephants are number 1. My son is number 8.
Ma'am, stealing FBI files is a felony.
I have tried to impress on you the need to investigate Charlene Brown and her involvement in my son's murder, and all I get from you is one excuse after another. Well, sir, let me tell you what I'm going to do about that. I am going to channels 2, 4, and 7, and I am going to tell them that the FBI doesn't have time for the mother of a murdered Alabama Marine because they're too busy tracking down ceramic elephants.
I'm sorry, mister, but she was about to,
Get your hands off her. Put her down. I could blow your head off and claim you as trespassing.
I'm just passing by.
Well, then just keep on passing, boy.
Well, someone should be watching her. You stay close to the door, you hear? And thank you for not blowing my head off. Yes, sir.
Get on up here. Come on. Get in the house.
Jack, supper's ready. Jack. Jack.
Baker to the OR. Dr. Baker to the OR.
Mrs. Mary Brown?
Yes?
Hi, I'm Special Agent Warren Matthews from the FBI. I went to your house, and your mother told me that you were here. I'm very sorry, ma'am. Is there anything I can do?
That depends on why you're here, Mr. Matthews.
I've been assigned to investigate the conspiracy case against your daughter-in-law. I know, I've heard it before. I can't do much about the outside, but ma'am, I assure you in this matter you will have my undivided attention and commitment.
I suppose I should be grateful they bothered at all. Mr. Matthews, my husband may be dying as we speak. Under the circumstances, I do hope you can be taken at your word. Frankly, I don't think I could take another disappointment. Sir. Hi.
Hi.
While you're here, how about having that bump in your nose fixed?
What bump?
You almost didn't marry because of that bump in your nose.
There's no bump on my nose.
Mama said to me, she said, Mary, Jack is a good man, but how long are you going to be happy with that bump on his nose? I said, Mama, I don't see any bump. And she said, that's because love is blind. I'm sorry, Jack.
About what?
Us. The way things went for us.
I have to.
Well, I have lots of goodies for you. Let's see now. We have toothbrush and moisturizer for your elbows.
For my what?
Your elbows? I've been noticing, honey, lately your elbows are getting a little wrinkled.
Oh, hell, if that's the case, you might just soon dip my whole body in it.
Your body is just fine.
No, it isn't just fine, Mary. And it's not just my heart either.
I know.
I want to talk to you, Mary. Come here and sit beside me, please. You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately. And I've come to realize that I let resentments bury me for an awful long time. Sometimes I can't even remember what they were or how they even got started.
We should have taken the risks, Jack. That's my fault.
No, ma'am. You had every right to expect some measure of security. I could have said no. I could have fought harder. But the truth is, I was never very much of a fighter. But I blamed you. I'm very sorry for that. And I hope you will forgive me. Thank you. We gave our boy a good life.
Yes, we did.
Indeed. And we're gonna get her back. We owe it to him and his little Chrissy. We're gonna fight. We're gonna do whatever we must do to get her back. Only this time, we're gonna do it together.
Sit here. I'll get you some coffee. Would you like a cinnamon roll?
No, thanks. Coffee's just fine. How's Mr. Brown doing?
Better, thank you. Much better. That man is full of surprises.
How did you get this?
What's that?
You have a confidential file, an F-63-2900.
1544.
Yes, how did you get it?
From the Attorney General's office.
Mrs. Brown, the Attorney General just doesn't hand out F-63.
Well, how do you think I got it? You go through that box, and you will find a coroner's report on my son's death, along with some photographs of his body.
These are never released without the proper authorization.
Mr. Matthews, if it was up to the government, Dusty Johnson Brown would be spending her life in relative comfort, living off my son's life insurance, Social Security, and Marine benefits. Now, I don't trust the government to fix potholes, so why would I trust them to avenge my son's death? Cream and sugar?
No, thanks.
Then let's get down to business.
Okay.
She's a mighty fine little girl, isn't she?
Yes. Yes, she is.
And she ain't scratched at all.
How much you want for her?
Well, she is awful pretty.
How much?
45?
Sold.
Maybe I should ask more. 60, maybe.
No, 45, just fine. Thank you, thank you.
You find what you're looking for?
Well, you find, bits and pieces,
So you and me go have a little chat, huh?
Well, that's okay. I was just on my way out.
Stay there, baby. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's a mighty pretty little piece of glass you got here.
Yeah, but you want to be careful. don't usually find this quality at flea markets, you know, but sometimes a surprise pops up and,
They'd be kind of like you, wouldn't it? I was born and raised right here in Ada, don't you know? So I know everybody that belongs here. If ever there was a man who didn't belong, that man would be you. So now that you found what you're looking for, I think it's time for you to leave.
well, I don't know. There's some more shopping I'd like to do.
Shops are closed.
Well, I do like to thank you for your hospitality.
You come back and see us real soon, yeah? Let's go.
Mr. Hardy. Yes, this is Mary Brown from Gadsden, Alabama. Well, I'm just fine, so thank you. And you? Good. Helen Lansbury of the Birmingham Shelter for Women gave me your number. I am sending you photographs of my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter for you to post in all your shelters throughout Illinois. No, so they're not exactly missing.
Chrissy?
Hello?
Yeah! Chrissy, stop that!
Mrs. Charlene Brown?
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent Warren Matthews of the FBI. I wonder if we could talk.
Prissy, shut up! You got some ID?
Yeah.
I don't gotta talk to you, you know.
That's true, Mrs. Brown, but I think you should know that the Bureau is reconsidering opening the case concerning your husband's death, and perhaps if you could satisfy our questions here and now, we wouldn't have to go any further. Thank you. Hi.
You could have questioned her all night long.
What did you think she was going to do, confess?
But I'll tell you something. She had information about that murder before she was questioned, before she saw the body. She never even did see the entire body, so how did she know about his thumb, about the holes in the mattress?
I don't know yet.
Now, here's a man who worked with her at the dog kennel, and he says she used to walk around telling anybody who'd listen how she, quote, wished to hell Chris was dead, unquote. How about that?
Well, we haven't gotten to him yet. Don't know whether we will.
Because you're wasting your time. You're looking under little rocks. You're ringing little doorbells. I'll tell you where the truth is. The truth is in Leavenworth. Mm-hmm. And if I have to, I'll go see Rocky Jackson myself.
You can't do that.
Who's gonna stop me?
What are you gonna do? Ask him, did Dusty put you up to this? And then when he says no, then what? I'll go there myself.
When?
Mind if I get a good night's sleep first?
I'd prefer you didn't, but if you must. You say Chrissy seemed all right.
She's okay. She's fine.
Thank you.
You're wasting your time, Mr. Matthews. Anything you or anybody else wants to know, you can find in the court transcripts of my court-martial.
I can appreciate that, Mr. Jackson. But you see, since I figured that you were lying throughout that court-martial, it's not much use to me, is it?
Yeah, well, that was the truth. Me and Dusty never spoke about nothing. We never spoke about insurance. We never spoke about nothing.
That's what you said, all right.
It's the truth.
You must love her a lot.
Sure, you ever meet her, you'd know why.
Oh, I met her.
What was that?
I met her. Sure, I didn't tell you. I spent some time with her and her boyfriend down there in Ada.
Mr. Matthew, please don't play games with me. Dusty doesn't have any other boyfriend except for me.
Really? I could have sworn. Wait a minute. Sure. Yes. Talbot. His name is Talbot. She never mentioned Talbot to you.
I hadn't heard much from her lately.
Well, my understanding is, Mr. Jackson, that you haven't heard much of anything from her.
Mr. Matthews, she stood by me at the trial. You saw it.
Yeah, let you take the fall.
She had nothing to do with it.
So, you know nothing about Talbot or Stan?
No, I don't know Stan.
Stan Reynolds? Marine. She moved in with him right after your trial, even got him to pay her way back to the States. She never told you about him. Rocky, I saw her. I saw her boyfriend. She said you were an overgrown idiot who was obsessed with her. She said her friends kept telling her that you were an embarrassment. You were like some drooling, lovesick teenager with his brain between his legs. Rocky, she's not gonna call you. She's not gonna wait for you. She's not gonna write. You're as much a victim in this as Chris Brown was. And you're gonna let her get away with it.
What do you want me to do, Mr. Matthews?
We're gonna start by writing a letter. Okay?
Another one. I get scared, Dusty. You should have kept in touch with that boy. You should have called him, written him.
Oh, God.
What?
Says I owe him $15,000, and if I can't pay, he's gonna see I go to jail.
I told you. You need stroking that boy. You gotta stroke him.
Shut up. What am I gonna do?
You keep your mouth shut, that's what you do. It's his word against yours, and he's a convicted felon. So you just ignore him and you keep your mouth shut. Now, unless you got something better to do, I damn well appreciate some lunch.
Why the hell do you put up with him?
This ain't Hawaii, honey. I don't have any more Marines chasing after me, and at least he's bringing in some disability.
How many of those are you sending out?
So far, over 1,000.
1,000?
Do you know how many shelters there are in this country? Well, sir, every single one of them is on her list.
And every last one of them is gonna get a letter and a picture. If that woman is dumb enough to leave Oklahoma with Chrissy, and she's pretty dumb, then every shelter in every state in the country is gonna know about her.
What about Rocky? You making any progress with him?
I've had him write 3 letters. So far, there's been no response, but in his last one, I had him tell her to call at a specific time and date.
You think she will?
He's threatening to blow the whole thing wide open. She's gonna call. When she does, Rocky's gonna know what questions to ask her and what to attack her on. The phone's gonna be tapped. We're gonna get her.
That a promise, Mr. Matthews?
She ain't gonna call.
Relax.
Hey, listen, don't tell me to relax. You were supposed to call 15 minutes ago. She ain't gonna call.
On 3. 1, 2.
Rocky,
Hey, Charlene.
what's the matter, honey? You sound scared.
What did I tell you? I told you to call at 7 o'clock sharp. Huh? You think I just wait around the damn phone? Huh? Listen, I'm sorry, honey. I just want to talk.
Well, I'm here, honey.
How come you never come to see me, you know? Never write.
You called me mean, nasty things in those letters, Rocky. What the hell do you expect?
Yeah, well, you still love me.
Rocky, you was always an impulsive boy.
Listen, you said you wanted to spend the rest of your life with me. What happened to that?
Well, maybe if things was different, we could, but as they are, you can't expect me to wait my life out for you.
Then I want my money.
What money?
The money you promised me, $15,000, I want it.
Rocky, I ain't got no money. Don't you understand that? His mama put a hold on everything. Everything.
You just used me, didn't you? Hmm?
Rocky.
If you think I'm gonna sit here, honey, and rob my life away, letting you off free as a bird, you're crazy.
Look, there ain't nothing I can do for you in there. Nothing at all. Now, you can go to the FBI like you threatened or tell anybody anything, but the fact remains, I can't help you no matter what you threaten. And frankly, honey, who the hell is gonna believe you?
Yeah? Yeah? We'll see! We'll see!
Sit down.
You said you'd get her. Those were your words.
And we will. We will.
That's not good enough. Good afternoon.
Mrs. Brown. Mrs. What are you gonna do, Mrs. Brown?
$45. Pre-war Lalique. Signed. And then it gets tossed like a football.
Maybe you shouldn't expect something for nothing.
Aura Lalique. Impossible to find. Look.
There's an all right.
I mean, the man's a barbarian. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that your granddaughter is the victim of abuse. If not outright physical abuse, then simple neglect. And I gotta tell you, it was hard sitting there watching her. But the fact is, no matter what our personal opinions are, there's nothing we can do about it.
I don't believe that, Mr. McDaniel.
First of all, you got the laws of Oklahoma. Secondly, you got a small town that's ready to protect one of their own. Thirdly, you got a judge who says as long as she stays in Oklahoma, she's got her daughter, clear and legal. As much as I hate seeing that little girl living like that, legally, there's nothing I can do to change it.
How much would you charge, Mr. McDaniel, for kidnapping?
There's a heaven. This is how I want it to be. I don't even want the fish to bite.
Nice. A little quiet for me.
This is where I taught Chris how to fish.
Good fisherman?
Oh, hell yes. In high school, he was a lifeguard out here, you know.
You don't say.
Indeed. Saved a boy's life just right over there one day. It's real good to know there's a young man still alive today because of my son. So what all you gonna do about this kidnapping?
I'm gonna do it.
I see. Well, that wife of mine is a mighty persuasive woman.
Well, I'm not doing it because of your wife. I've seen how that kid is living. Maybe I can help change that.
I appreciate that, sir. Sure hope they don't bite this morning.
There's only one main road hooking up to the highway, and that's the major artery. And we've got a clean, straight line for a good 10 miles.
I'll get it.
Yeah, but once they're on our tail, well, there's no shaking them.
That's why I think we're better off heading east. Gives us a choice of 3 cuts.
Hello?
Hi, Mary. It's Warren Matthews here.
Yes, Mr. Matthews.
I just wanted to let you know I'm on a 10:15 flight to Hawaii.
Vacation?
Look, I know you're frustrated.
You can't begin to imagine, sir.
Well, actually, I can. That's why I'm going to Hawaii. I think that's where our case rests. I'm just asking for a few more days. Be patient.
I thank you for your advice.
Final call for flight 108.
They're calling my flight. I'll phone you when I've got some news, all right?
We each have our business to take care of, Mr. Matthews. I may be calling you with news of my own. Goodbye.
Bye.
Ready?
Ready.
I wish I was going with you.
You just do what the doctor says. Chris is gonna need her grandpa when we get back.
Yeah, you give this to her, and you tell her papa loves her this much.
I will.
You be careful, darling.
I love you.
You call me here?
Talbot, I ain't sure this is such a good idea.
Look, we show up at my mama's for Christmas, she's gonna get us a check. I know it. We don't show up, she's gonna send us a card. What the hell are we gonna do with the card, huh?
I don't like the idea of leaving the state.
Just a couple of days.
Yeah, well, you know what could happen.
Huh, Mommy?
Don't be stupid. What do you think? They got some idiot parked at the state line gonna arrest you as soon as you cross over? Use your head.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Mommy!
Damn it the hell! Shut up about this damn thing or I'm gonna throw it in the fireplace!
She's just a little girl, Talbot.
No, Dusty, she's not just a little girl. She's our meal ticket. So far, I ain't seen no meals.
It's legal stuff, Talbot, okay? I told you that. It takes time. It'll come.
All right, take it, but stop talking about it. Look, you want to stay here with your brat? Go ahead. I'm going.
Okay. But it better be a big damn check.
What?
Nothing, honey. I'm just trying to figure out what to pack.
doing?
Just taking the safety off, man.
Put it away.
Arlo?
Talbot's got a shotgun. Never lets it out of his sight. We've got to be prepared for the worst.
You never told me that.
Mrs. Brown, I've had 2 confrontations with a man. I'm not about to risk another without some protection.
I will not allow guns to be used.
Are you going to tell Talbot that?
That is my granddaughter in there. I will not have people shooting around my granddaughter.
Arlo.
Oh, my God.
She's going to get away from us.
I can't.
Once she's on the road and picks up speed.
I won't. Talbot gets crazy and starts firing that thing, then you're shooting back and Christina's caught in the line of fire. No, I won't allow it. Baby Nanny's here. We have nothing left.
You did the right thing, Mary. Come on. Let's go home.
Miss Carlin?
You Agent Matthews?
Yes, sir.
Miss Carlin ain't sure she wants to talk to you.
Is that so?
Look, I'll talk about Dusty, but I'm off limits. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
He said he'd call if he had any news.
I know. But I gotta do something. Anything.
Gonna freeze us to death, Talbot.
Where do you want me to fall asleep? Is that it?
No, but a little heat wouldn't hurt.
You want to drive through this crap? Go ahead.
Talbot!
Go ahead!
Stop it!
Itching at me since you left Ada.
Well, you're making me nervous. I don't like you drinking when you...
You what?
Nothing.
You tell me what to do, Dusty?
No. No, I just wish you would.
What? What do you just?
Forget it.
You gotta make a choice, Dusty.
Bobby!
You gotta decide if you want a warmer in here, or if you want me to stop drinking, or if you want me to quit slapping you! One wish is all you get, Dusty, just one.
You son of a bitch, stop it! Bobby!
You're gonna get the same damn thing!
Out loud!
Get out! Get out!
Freezing out!
Get the hell out of here! Take your damn breath with you! Get! Go out! Get!
I want her back in time for Christmas.
Mary.
What if she comes home and there's nothing for her under the tree?
Maybe it's us we should be thinking about.
How so?
You know how they say everything happens for a reason? We lost our son, our granddaughter. I damn near lost my life. Yet I think we found each other again through all of this. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Find each other again.
Everything's gonna be okay, honey. Mama's gonna take care of you. We're gonna be just fine. Christine, honey, look, you gotta stop your crying, okay, baby? Mama ain't gonna let nothing bad happen to you. I promise. I promise, okay? Okay? Okay, honey, we gotta start walking. Okay? I know. But we gotta keep moving, okay? Can you do that? Huh? Baby, there ain't nothing I can do about that. No, I'm sorry. Look, you gotta do what Mama tells you, okay? All right? Now you take my hand. Good. And we're gonna walk. And we're gonna find ourselves a town. And everything is gonna be okay. All right? I'm tired. No, I know. But we gotta keep moving, okay?
I swore we'd take care of your little girl. I'm sorry.
sweetheart. Drink it slow now. Don't burn yourself.
Thanks.
She gonna be okay?
Yeah, sure. Look, we'll make sure they get a good night's sleep. And Dr. Bond's coming in tomorrow. He'll check them out.
Okay. Well, you folks are mighty lucky.
Yes, sir. We know that.
Well, Carol and Lisa here, they'll take good care of you. Good night.
Night, Frank. Okay. Thanks. Simi did a real nice job on you.
He was drinking. He didn't mean to. Honey, one thing you gotta learn, you don't make apologies for him.
Well, the first thing we're gonna do is get you two to bed. And we can get the information we need in the morning, okay?
What information? Well, like family that needs contacting.
I want my nanny and papa.
Shh. We ain't got no family. Excuse me. I got some work I gotta catch up on.
Look, that's all we're gonna need for tonight, okay?
Come on.
You look like a little sleepyhead. Look who I have for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie. Come on, we're gonna get you a nice, warm, cozy bed, okay?
Carol, can you give me a hand with this?
Yeah, sure. Go on up the stairs, second door on your left, okay? I'll be up in a minute.
Well, honey. I just need you to sign some papers for tomorrow. Look at this. Tara Christine Brown, taken July 4th in Gadsden, Alabama.
Oh, this little girl's a long way from home. Look, do me a favor. Go upstairs and tuck him in, okay? I'm gonna call her grandma.
Yes.
Mrs. Brown?
Yes.
Mrs. Mary Brown?
Yes. Who is this?
Mrs. Brown, I believe we have your granddaughter here.
Chrissy?
They came into the shelter tonight.
Are you calling from Oklahoma?
No, ma'am. We're in Illinois. Hey, Mrs. Brown?
Yes. Is she all right? Where is she?
We got a warrant for the arrest of Charlene Johnson Brown for felony kidnapping.
And a judge's order to relinquish Tara Christine Brown into the care of Mr. and Mrs. Jack Brown of Gadsden, Alabama.
Please, where is she?
Come this way.
Mary.
Charlene Johnson Brown, you're under arrest for felony kidnapping.
Hold on to Papa, darling.
Get the hell out of here now.
You're not gonna keep her. Everywhere you go, you better look for me, because I'm gonna get her back. You hear me? You hear me?
I hear you. Now, you hear me. If you ever try to see that child, I swear on my son's grave, I will kill you.
I am warning you of your rights. You have the right to be silent. If you give up that right, anything you say...
Oh, here she is.
Hey, Mrs. Brown? Mrs. Brown? Can I get Mrs. Brown, did you ever think this day would come?
I never gave up hope. I always knew that Charlene Johnson would slip up, and she did.
How did you discover that they'd left Oklahoma?
My wife sent letters and photographs to over 1,350 shelters around the United States.
Did you know that there are reports that the...
There is a warrant out for arrest in the state of Alabama.
What are your thoughts now, Mrs. Brown, if this has finally come to an end?
It's not over. This will not be over until Charlene Johnson is brought to justice for her part in the murder of my son. Excuse me, we are very tired.
Brown has a trial date in 6 weeks.
Look who's here, Dad. Oh, my.
Oh, she's so glad to see you.
Look at that little girl. You have never heard of the Velveteen Rabbit? Oh, my. I'll tell you what. You and Bubba and Papa will go down to Peabody's bookstore on Monday morning. And I will buy for you all of the books that you can carry.
With pictures?
You bet with pictures. I don't like reading books without pictures, do you? Well, I should say. Do you, Bubba? No, sir, of course not. Then we're gonna sit here together, the three of us, and we're gonna read all of those books, including The Velveteen Rabbit. And we're gonna start with that one.
Who's he?
Oh, my dear. That is that very lucky rabbit that got more love than he could almost handle.
Like Daddy did?
Yes, darling, like Daddy did. You know your daddy loved you more than life itself. And your grandpa loves you just as much. Give me a hug and a kiss goodnight now. That's my baby. God bless you, baby. Go to sleep now, okay? Good night, Bubba. You look after my darling. See you in the morning, sweetheart. God bless you. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Bubba.
Thank you.
And when Chris died, I feared all my love died with him. And you did what you did. I'm so very grateful to you for it. I have never been more proud of you than I am right now.
Mama, would you get that, please?
Brown resident? What? I can't hear you. What?
Yes. Hello? Yes? I'm sorry. Can everybody hold it down, please? I can't hear. Yes, go ahead.
Mary, it's Warren Matthews.
Yes, Mr. Matthews.
I heard about your good news. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me add a little icing to your cake. We're bringing Dusty in. We're charging her with conspiracy to commit murder.
Thank you, Mr. Matthews. I'll look forward to hearing from you. And Merry Christmas.
To you too, Mary. Bye-bye.
They're charging her with conspiracy to commit murder.
Oh, my.
Well, but why? Dusty's going on trial.
Time to go.
Chrissy? Oh, there she is. I promise we're gonna get back as fast as we can. Gonna miss you.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring back 4 grass hula skirts. And we're gonna go out back and right out in the open. We're gonna dance the hula and scare all the raccoons out the woods.
That's better. Now, Mama's gonna be here, and Bubba, too. I love you, baby.
Chrissy, you ever had fried banana fritters? Well, you're gonna get fried banana fritters till they're coming out your ears.
You never made a fried banana fritter in your life.
They got them frozen down at Piggly Wiggly.
Go.
Oh, darling, we do have to go, but we'll be back before you know it. You just remember how much we love you.
Okay.
Put in a word for us, baby. It's not over yet. Mama needs all the help she can get.
Honey, where's this witness room?
It's supposed to be down here.
You satisfied, Mother Brown?
Not yet.
Why not? You've destroyed my life. Taken my daughter away. Turned my friends against me. You've done everything you can to punish me for something I didn't do. What more do you want?
You took my son's future. I want yours. If I can't have your life, I'm gonna take away your freedom to live it.
Innocent till proven guilty. And you are a long way from proving me guilty. I am gonna walk out of here. And I am gonna wave goodbye as I do.
Now, Mr. Jackson, did there come a time when you were at the Enlisted Men's Club and you saw Dusty in possession of what she said was LSD?
Yes, sir. She said she had some blotter acid she was gonna try to take care of Chris with.
Well, what did you take this to mean?
To kill him. You know, later she told me she put it in a sandwich. She gave it to Chris. He didn't die from it, though. You know.
Did she indicate whether she was disappointed?
Yes, sir. She told me she put it in a peanut butter sandwich and then killed the son of a bitch.
Did she ever mention another attempt on his life?
Well, yeah, that's when she offered him propositioned me to kill him.
What did she say?
She said if I was to kill him, she'd give me insurance money, you know, split it.
Mr. Jackson, after the killing, you returned to Dusty's apartment, isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
What was Dusty like when she came home?
She says, you know, Rocky, you did it. She says, you killed him. She said, we ain't gonna have to see him anymore. I said, you're damn right.
She say anything about money?
She said that as soon as she collected the insurance money, she would give me half. That was it.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. No further questions? Your witness.
So you lied during your court-martial. When you swore under oath that Charlene Brown had no knowledge or participation in your act against Chris Brown. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You lied about your knowledge of any insurance money. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And those letters you wrote to Dusty from Leavenworth, those weren't your words at all, were they? Weren't you being instructed by Mr. Matthews of the FBI?
Yes, ma'am.
So those letters were a lie as well. Tell me, Mr. Jackson, can you think of any reason why this court should now believe your testimony?
Because it's the truth. She knows it.
Well, that's great comfort. Coming from an avowed liar.
Thank you very much. Is it correct, Mr. Matthews, that you interviewed the defendant at her home in Ada, Oklahoma?
Yes, sir.
And did you ask her about her testimony at the court-martial of Ralph Rocky Jackson?
Yes.
Did you ask her whether she had told the truth when she testified?
Yes, she said she hadn't told the truth about her relationship with Mr. Jackson.
That is a lie, Counselor.
I said to her that our investigation had indicated there were some areas where she didn't appear to have told the truth, and she said, yes, that's so.
Your Honor, I move to strike that about the investigation.
Overruled.
And then what happened?
I asked her in what other areas had she not been truthful, and she just looked at me and didn't respond. She never did respond.
Thank you.
Hello? Mary. Honey, any news? We're all waiting. Oh. Well, sure. I know you must be. Yeah, she's here. She's out and back with Bubba. Chrissy! Chrissy, honey, it's your nanny. Daddy, Papa! Here she is now. Oh, she's so excited.
Daddy?
Hi, sweetheart. Nanny loves you. Papa sends you a big kiss.
Daddy, guess what?
What?
Papa got a new girlfriend.
What?
Her name is Lulu.
Bubba's too young to have a girlfriend.
To wrestle.
Wrestle? Let me talk to Mama.
Here.
Honey, they're gonna have the cutest puppies.
So when she called you, she seemed to have information regarding your son's murder, information that had not yet been released?
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained.
Getting back to August 19th, prior to your son's death, you received a phone call from the defendant.
That's correct. She called about the pending divorce.
Did you say anything to her about the custody of your granddaughter?
Yes, I told her that Chris would receive sole custody of Chrissy.
And what did she say?
What I most remember her saying is that she would see Chris dead before he got custody.
That is a lie.
Sit down.
That whole thing is a lie.
No.
Miss Collins, instruct your client to calm down.
She threatened me. She threatened me right from the start. She threatened me. Okay, she She was jealous because Chris loved me and not her. You are a damn liar!
That's enough, bailiff. This court now stands in recess.
In other words, everything Rocky Jackson said on this stand is a lie?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Objection.
Overruled.
And your roommates, Patty and Sandra?
Lied. They both lied.
You're the only one in this whole trial who's been telling the truth?
Your Honor, counsel is badgering the witness.
Overruled.
Yes.
They're all liars?
They're all out to get me. She paid them. Ask her. Ask her!
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Please hand the verdict to the bailiff. Will the defendant please rise? In the case of the United States of America versus Charlene Dusty Brown, on count 1, conspiracy to commit murder, the jury finds the defendant guilty. On count 2, second-degree murder, the jury finds the defendant guilty. The bailiff will take the defendant into custody.
I wish Chris could see this. I want to hold him in my arms and tell him, you can rest now. Mom and Daddy have taken care of everything.
That's my girl. Look at that. Kick forward now. There you go. Kick forward.
Bubba! Oh, look at you.
Thank you, sweetheart.
My, all by yourself.
Oh, Papa, she's getting so big, she's not gonna need us anymore.
Kick your feet out when you go forward. There you go. There you go. You want to go high?
It's a girl. Now, reach for the sky. To the sky. Reach for the sky.
Kick your legs forward when you go. Look at that. All by herself, Grandma. Look at that.
Is that something or what? My. Oh, are you ready to give Grandpa a push?